Actually, we've been married for 13 years and we tried a lot of IVF cycles, IUI, everything. Nothing worked for us. So finally, we were planning to go for a last set of IVF. Then this COVID happened. And my husband, he's a very positive thinker. He reads a lot and he used to motivate me like anything. I was into depression all the time. Whenever this failure happens now, I used to go into depression. But he was like, he keeps on motivating me. So he told me that why don't we try something holistic. So then through one of our friends we came to know about Sepalika. So then with the Sepalika team, I mean, I already my diet, everything was under control. And with the team support, actually, I was able to take the right combinations. And also for my sugar levels, the Methi protocol helped me a lot in maintaining the sugar levels throughout the pregnancy. So after enrolling into the program, within the month I conceived. So we were not expecting. So it was like what I don't know what to say. We were really shocked and thrilled. So out of happiness. So even before I conceived my baby in my womb, I conceived him in my mind actually. So it helped me actually. And I stopped watching the scary movies, everything. Instead of that, we started watching comedy movies repeatedly, the same movies, the same old comedy clippings, everything. But even then, we used to laugh a lot. That's what we used to laugh a lot before going to bed. So that all made us. I mean, that all worked wonders in my life. That's what I would say.
Jane, I noticed that when you brought in your records, it seemed like, although your thyroid was normal, that we felt that there was a hidden thyroid problem nobody had detected. And yet you had gone through 9 rounds of IUI, IVF, ovarian drilling, working with your reproductive hormones. Had nobody told you in all these years that there could be a thyroid issue?
No one, sir. No one. Nobody told me. Only your team detected that.
So I
Nobody
think,
told me. I mean, my thyroid levels were within the reference range. So I also thought, I mean, the thyroid levels are okay. So I didn't have much knowledge about that. So I thought, I mean, chalo, my thyroids are normal. That's what my thinking.
yeah, and I think therefore,
Yes.
so when you guys, therefore, we told you from Sepalika that we would like to involve Dr. Vivek Kadambi from Bellasante,
Yes.
Bangalore, and start
Mm.
bioidentical thyroid hormone support, because the process of actually conceiving a baby and helping the baby grow to full pregnancy, it's such an energy intensive process that if the thyroid is not correct at that time, it can lead to things not happening as they are meant to. We often tell people that it's literally like the thyroid gland is the let's say ground floor. Even below that are your vitamins and minerals, so vitamin D3, B12, zinc, all of those vitamins that we gave you. Above that is the diet, and then above that is the thyroid. Finally, after these three, the reproductive hormones are on the fifth floor of the building. So all these years, people were trying to work on the fifth floor without seeing whether the foundation, ground floor, and first floor are right or not. So once we fixed those three floors, automatically then without using any other reproductive hormones which they do during IVF cycles, no need for clomiphene, no need for any of that. You were able to conceive naturally. So, how
Yes.
did you feel when you skipped that first period in September? You started in July. In September, around 24th, I remember your period was due, and
Yes.
that you skipped. So how was that feeling?
Actually, we were expecting that big day. I mean, the missing period day, the missed period day. We were uh, that 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 day we were dreaming for all these years, and finally that happened for us one day. So, but we didn't expect that it to happen so soon after we brought in requisite changes. So we were thrilled actually. We were actually thrilled, so happy.
Yeah, I still remember. And then, equally importantly, Jane, because we knew that there could be an issue with thyroid and progesterone during your pregnancy, we not only ensured that, dietary wise, so simple things like morning nausea, we gave you an acupressure point on your left wrist,
Yes.
and things like that. But at the same time, Dr. Vivek Kadambi's hormonal support continued as well, because it's so crucial to keep the progesterone levels high. I remember that there were a few times during that journey when we had to navigate carefully, because your gynac, who was locally there in the ground, you were in Nellore, Sepalika team is based in New Delhi, Dr. Kadambi is based in Bangalore, and you have a gynac on the ground who is giving, obviously, she gets primary rights over you because she is the one responsible if there is any emergency. So how did trying to convince those doctors, were they alarmed at some stage in the journey from some of your levels? How did you guys manage that?
My doctor, she was very supportive. She also prescribed me progesterone at the initial stage itself. She prescribed me progesterone, but I told her I am taking medication of the biomedicine from Belasante. So she agreed. I mean, if you're comfortable with that, go ahead with that.
Just a final question, Jane. What is your message? Since you've been through so many clinics, I'm sure, 4 cities, you went to so many clinics over 12 years. You must have met other couples in the waiting room. You must have seen what journey others go through as well. What is the message you'd like to give some of them who may, again be losing hope when things don't work out?
I would say, on a personal note, I'm a firm believer in divine power of the Supreme Creator. We would pray unceasingly. One day, I mean, I have seen many couples I know personally. And when we go for the treatments, when uh, sometimes it works, for someone it doesn't click. So we feel very bad. And I mean, it's natural, it's quite natural. We're not jealous or anything. It's quite natural. That happens to everyone. I have gone through that. So just stay positive. We knew that sometimes our prayers may be delayed, but never denied.
That is our approach at Sapalika as well. Give the right conditions and make sure physically, mentally, all the foundations are taken care of. Life doesn't need a doctor to tell it how to, produce the next generation. Life has been doing it for millennia now. There is no need. But all we need is, if there is a flower, if the plant is to bear a flower and a fruit, the soil must be tended to. The Sepalika program is all about tending to the soil, giving it the right conditions, and then automatically the plant will produce the flower and the fruit. That's our approach as well. So thank you so much, Jane. This has been such a pleasure, and it was such an honor to be on this journey with you guys for the last 11, 12 months. And we look forward to seeing little Joshua. I know he's in that stage of life where he is sleeps during the day and keeps you awake during the night, and we are recording this at the daytime, so we'll wait for a family pic and put it into the video later. But wish you guys all the happiness, all the health. May you always stay positive. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.